Alright, and we're live.
Let the mistakes begin.
Drop frames seem to be pretty good.
Yep, that's a good-looking title screen.
Oh, I'm quitting out of Skype. I don't need Skype open. I'm gonna quit out of Steam too. I don't need Steam either. That's my phone telling me I went live. Can you believe it, guys? I'm live.
It's a dream come true. What is this, a nightmare?
Alright. Let's go to Sigma now. Oh boy.
Sid?
Sigma. I still find it weird I have to get a password to load the goddamn game.
Wait, what? Password?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you load game data. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Sigma stage 1.
Hadouken the everything. Even though it's probably not as useful as was it Megaman X2 where they had the Hadouken?
No. You mean this?
Or was that X3? No, that's the Hadouken.
Wait, why can't I?
Did you not save the Hadouken? I don't know if there's a way to see.
I certainly got it. Hang on.
Are you sure you're doing it right?
Hang on, let me check.
You don't...
I may have not saved it. Well, we're going in. I don't care. Technically, 100% of it.
And you saw it. Go back into the replay. Edit it in. Oh wait, it's a stream.
I thought it saved, because it saves every time I exit the stage. Oh, whatever.
I mean, it doesn't go to the passwords. It doesn't go to the password screen, which is where you do save. So maybe that was the problem.
I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
I would. Don't you want to play Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 2?
Isn't it like, from what I understand, it's overpowered, so that's why I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I might as well play. I got all my heart tanks, I got all my sub tanks, that's all I need. In fact, what are my sub tanks? My sub tanks are empty. Okay. Yeah.
This is giving me Mega Man 1 flashbacks, I think. Is that this or one or two?
I never played any of the other. Actually, no, I played 2 and 7, some of it, but I didn't really get into it. God damn it!
Look, let's just always be glad. Oh, this is really dumb. Always be glad it's never as bad as 1, which requires the magnet beam, which requires backtracking into a stage.
Does it actually?
Yeah, the magnet beam, which you might have to backtrack for if you have the right weapon to get it, unless you feel like clipping into the blocks. It's like it's required for some fucking reason, even though it's technically optional.
Now, sub tanks work by giving you
if your health is full, then the health pick it'll go into your sub tank.
That's what I thought.
What's the point of shooting the enemy when you already have invincibility?
Because I'm trying to get health pickups. That's what I was asking.
Weapon energy. Oh hey, Boba Fett. Boba Fett? Look, I'd pay for a mod like that. Buy 0. Also, for some reason,
I'm sure 0 is fine.
Nah, he'll be back, and again, and again, and again.
Oh, he's not good.
And again.
Can I wall jump? No, I can't.
If that's not a wall string.
I don't know how I'm meant to jump over him.
You can't beat the power of fire. You could probably. I think you're just supposed to meant to jump over his fist. Help me, Zero.
Oh, okay. I guess I was supposed to die?
Chaozu, no!
I didn't think he died this early. I knew he died, but I didn't think it was this early.
It's like, goddamn it, Zero, you didn't even fucking... Zero died to a mini-boss, how lame. He didn't even kill it. He really is like Chaozu. Where did that energy come from? Also, why the fuck did it heal you?
I assume because Zero died. I'm using Zero's energy.
I didn't know he was powered by rage.
That was easy.
Yeah, you probably should have used a different weapon from the fire.
It's almost like it's my first time playing.
Well, that's why. I mean, the fire obviously wasn't doing much damage.
No, I gotta move. Okay.
Oh no, it's a fucking crawler from the zombie mode from COD Zombies. Oh wait, that's just Hero. Why is he bleeding? Do robots even have blood?
They have oil, and they can color it red.
Why the fuck would you die at red?
I might turn the game volume up a bit. How's it sound? Can you actually just go quick listen, please? See what it sounds like. What do you think?
Turn it up. Yeah, you could turn it up a notch.
Thanks.
Because even with the volume set to max, it was pretty low. Hey, experiment.
Hi, Apple.
Hey, Apple. I mean, experiment. Sorry.
Hey, String. You alright?
How's it sound now, Apple?
Oh, I gotta turn back up. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I'd say just a notch more.
Notch more.
Actually, yeah, just a notch. Notch from Minecraft.
Oh, that's too loud. Alright, I turned it up a bit more. Actually, no, it went down. Did it? Why did it go down?
You sound like America when they try to help. We made everything worse.
How does it sound now? Oh, it's meant to be like that. Okay.
That's better. That should be fine.
What it done for me? That should work.
We all got them?
Find the good. If you're trying to get the good, then no.
Savage the experiment.
He keeps going back to
fine.
me.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah, fine, String. Just same shit, different day, basically.
Fair enough.
The UK is on fire again.
Pretty much.
Are you guys going for like a heat wave or something?
We've been going for a heat wave for like what, nearly 2 months?
To be fair, the entire world's on it. It's always in a heat wave.
Good point.
Global warming. Nah. If only we had mail. String, are you sure that's the best weapon, not the guided missiles? Oh wait, your guided missiles
I think
are out.
I'm out. No, they got a bit more.
But the UK is not built to handle extreme cold or extreme heat. It's got to sit perfectly in the middle somewhere. And that's not happening right now.
Look, discover somewhere that has that's always 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll move there for $1 million. Oh, I thought the shield guy was gonna respawn.
I thought so too, actually.
Now, if only you could get the wall robot to go away. Probably should just use Karma Chameleon there.
Oh well, it's done. Oh yeah! What's his weakness again? Hang on. Hang on.
Okay.
I forgot.
I sure hope it isn't fire.
What's this one again? Is this is Bruma Kawanga, who's weak to launch octopus. Which was this one?
Homing missile.
You've got dock of them, right?
String, that's the isn't that the armadillo? That's the armadillo, String.
Is it?
Yeah, the missiles are the octopus.
I mean, the easiest answer would be to try everything and see what sticks.
Yeah, the missiles are launch octopus, though.
But it's Bruma Kawanga, isn't it? That's who it is?
Yeah.
Isn't he weak
You
to...
said his... And you said he was weak to the launch octopus weapon.
Bruma Kawanga weakness. In-game information. Weakness, homing torpedo.
Yes, you've got some ammo for that. Although I don't see how this guy's a threat. I mean, all I'm seeing is a robotic Viking doing a Michael Jackson.
Inga dinga shinga.
First of 7.
Oh yeah, Megaman loves boss rushes. Forget about
yeah.
that.
Well, I sure hope you don't run into the one that needs fire. Or granted, Chill Penguin isn't a problem, so that actually doesn't matter. Those poor Met tools.
Well, you know, wrong place, wrong time.
Out of all the designs to stay in the universe, they keep Met tools. I guess, as to be fair, their helmets are completely invisible to everything, so that's kind of fair.
I mean, would you rather them use Gutsman everywhere?
I like the classic games. Oh, fuck this fuck the spider boss. I hated this
I didn't
game.
know this is a boss. What's his weakness? Do you guys know?
Nope.
I don't know.
So, I think shotgun ice.
I mean, we could
So-
just try asking it politely.
The only Mega Man game with full knowledge of it is I know about is Mega Man 6.
Only knowledge I've got on Mega Man series is Legends 2 and Classic 2. And Wily Wars.
6 is better than 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that should be ice. Oh, this is reminding me of the Mario Party game.
I was thinking of one of those mini games you got in Super Mario 64 DS.
I never played that.
It was like you had to draw a line between like 4 lines and then guide Mario to like an object at the end, like a star, I think.
Actually, I probably did play it from New Super Mario Bros. DS.
Yeah, it might have been in that one as well.
String, you might die. String, you're the Australian. This shouldn't be hard.
Oh,
Racism,
this is not gonna go well.
That's why I didn't like this one. Your racism won't help you here.
Ooh.
Alright, I got $5 on the spider. Oh, that's a really easy pattern. You should probably remember dashing. This Mega Man 1 should have the dash glitch. If you shoot while dashing, you do more damage.
Why?
How the hell does that work?
Good question. I'll Google it real quick. Because I remember Mega Man X1 and 2 had a similar problem with that.
Oh, it seems to be working.
So we're grinding lives for a bit.
Why are we all out?
He didn't grind the Mega Man 2 back.
You're not gonna drop any lives, are you?
From the looks of it, I
There we
think the dash shot only really helps the normal yellow pellets against some bosses.
And
Like,
let me
it
guess,
makes it-
the one we're not against doesn't work on it.
I would think one of them. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, because the pellets do double damage when you're dashing. The uncharged ones, anyway.
You can only max it at 9, right?
Yeah, 9's the max.
So it doesn't count anything after 9 whatsoever, even if it doesn't show it.
Gonna do some quick sub-tank grinding as well while I'm here.
Yeah, it says here, Sigma's first form is immune to the dash shot. It only takes one damage instead of 2.
Well, there's the answer.
Although that's only his first form. I don't know. I don't remember about his second form. No, this Sigma's completely immune to it. His final form is just plain out takes no damage from uncharged shots. Okay, but Sigma's dog, he takes 3 damage from a dash shot, and it stuns him, or knocks him down.
So you could still knock him into oblivion.
No, it's not a stun, just more of a, it says here, interrupt. It knocks him down, interrupting his attacks.
Ah, attack cancel.
Sorry, are we talking about Smash Ultimate now? If you don't even know how to throw cancel, what's the point of playing Smash?
What's the point of playing fighting games?
I don't even know what the fuck a throw cancel is.
Is that the Hadouken?
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like the Hadouken. If it looks like the one, it sounds like one. And it must be one. I mean, that logic there is flawless.
What are we at? Almost 3/4 of tanks. Oh no, I got hit. I got hit again.
Oh, I'd say I'm gonna have to cancel now. Redo.
Fuck it, restart the entire game. Start from scratch.
Mulligan.
Oh me. Don't do this now. Oh wow, that was pretty good. Nearly there. Isn't this fun?
Well, I know what it's fun to be used for. Sleeping material.
There we go. Alright. And that's pretty much everything I can grind for. So,
Should we just save state now then, just so we don't have to do this again?
I'm just saving now.
Yeah, that works.
Who's ready to see Zero die again?
Oh, you're terrible. How dare you? The creator's favorite.
Well,
Does anyone care about
was
KG Infinity
favorite.
anymore?
I mean, he's better in. I mean, he's better than X and X4 at least, and technically X3.
and X6, correct?
I know nothing about X6, other than I see Clement crying in a corner, and that's about it. Probably drunk.
Oh, boy.
I'd have wanted to grind for more lives. Man, I like turtles. no string, don't do it.
That'll be down.
You sure you want to use the torpedoes against the turtles? Since you might want to save them for the flying enemies.
I'll get ammo for him.
You're not conservative enough. But if you don't get ammo,
We'll just do this safely.
remember kids, wear a rubber.
Where though?
Look, I mean, they can have girl.
Well done, String.
I'm good at video games.
I always love how the enemies laugh at you when they hit you. Fucking bastards.
Oh, you know, salt in the wound.
Oh, I dashed! Am I seriously gonna lose all my lives in the first fucking pit?
Don't you want to hear about my dash, dash, dash? You do have to wonder, why do these settings always make robotic animals? Like, why?
Yeah, you never do. You never do really find any other human-related mavericks or human-looking mavericks.
I mean, what purpose would make a turtle into an SAM? Just where the fuck does that work?
Megaman X is a good game.
Laugh, laugh at it. Boo, this man, boo.
I got through this first time the last run through.
You should probably use homing missiles for the fucking platforms.
But you told me not to use them.
No, I told you not to use them for the
Yeah,
turtles.
me.
Yeah, I told you not to use them on the turtles.
Oh, okay. You win this round then.
'Cause I like turtles.
Don't get so excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
See? Yeah, see how easy that was, Stream?
It is easier. I just gotta get good at platforming.
I mean, I'm half expecting these platforms to have numbers and start to go to zero like they do in Super Mario World.
There's platforms like that in Mega Man 6. Yeah, this sucks. I'd rather play the Game Boy Color port of X1.
There's a Game Boy Color port of X1.
There's,
That's
yeah,
what I was
there's
about
a-
to ask.
I know there's like
Yeah, there's one.
Game Boy
yeah,
game.
the original. I remember seeing it on the eShop. I think they only went up to 2 and 3. They even went up to there, or
Really?
only 2. I can't remember.
Can you look that up? Because I don't believe you.
You know what? Fuck you, man.
Oh, we're fact checking this boy.
Yeah, we are. Because I don't believe you. Because I would have seen at least a playthrough of it at some point by someone.
Yeah, it's called. I believe it's called. Yeah, it's called Mega Man Extreme.
With the X or the X.
Oh, I have heard of it. Okay, yes, you're telling the truth then.
Yeah, you suggest.
For some reason, I also see a cover for a game called Aliens Thanatos Encounter. I don't know why.
How far did they get with the Extreme? Only the 3.
No, only to 2 from the looks of it.
Yeah, Mega Man Extreme 2, also known as Rockman X2 Soul Eraser.
Can one of you tell me what Vile's weakness is, please?
Of course.
What's it called?
Actually, never mind. He's still dead. Never mind.
Wasn't it the armadillo weapon?
Was sure, but he's dead now, so it doesn't really matter.
Let's see.
Much like Zero. I might want to use Karma Chameleon for this section. Karma. You come and go. See, it almost kind of works.
I was wondering how the hell he's not taking damage, but I'm assuming that's an invincibility thing.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you fully charge it.
Right, so this boss is the Viking again.
There's a Viking village in Fortnite. Is he in there?
See, I like to think I can be good.
Boomer Kuwanga, weakness, homing torpedo.
So, X7 next?
No.
Aw, come on. It's always fun to watch. It's always much funner to watch people have to torture people.
Apple,
not
if you want to
John.
do that, all we need to do is get him to play Mega Man and Bass on GBA.
He already has. I mean, oh wait, no, I haven't.
No, you haven't. Not
I'm
yet.
not playing Mega Man. I could barely beat this game. I could not beat Mega Man Base.
You expect me to beat a? You expect I can barely beat a good game. I can't beat a bad game.
Alright, about this.
How did you get hit by that?
His weakness is shotgun
Nice.
knife and X-Buster.
String, you probably don't want to charge that.
Well, that's the first time I've used that weapon fully charged. I want to see what it did.
Makes a penguin.
Oh, of course.
Like, how the fuck it should have been one to the left?
That was calculated, but man, I'm bad at math.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
You thought?
I thought I was on the wrong side then.
Hey, Dwayne, want to play Fortnite?
What's up?
No, I thought you'd see my icon pop up.
I mean, if you're gonna play Fortnite, Greg's usually streaming that every day of the week.
Who's Greg?
John's uncle.
Oh, he plays it? That's surprising.
Yeah, he plays Fortnite. Doubt he'll do it tomorrow, like, because tomorrow's his talk show. Or podcast, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Why didn't they hurt you?
You hit the spider, the baby spider in front of him. Shrink sub-tank, there you go.
Come on, you bastard, one more hit.
Well, I would say 2, but there you go.
Yay! The achievement popped up before the actual hit him.
Wow, the game was just
Yeah.
preemptive on you getting that achievement.
Oh yeah.
There is no
Yeah, this
possible way you cannot get this achievement here. Take it in advance, what do you mean you missed?
Sigma stage 1. Done.
And there's how many more?
Usually there's 3, isn't there?
Not a clue. But yep, that spider boss was definitely my least favorite.
Oh, lovely. Moving platforms on a rail. What's next? Reappearing and disappearing blocks?
Not in this game, only bats. You ever look at these things and wonder what the fuck was their purpose when they were made?
I mean, my mind's
Who the fuck-
usually on that 24/7.
Who the fuck even built this ring, man?
Who the hell builds a dipping dock in the middle of dry land?
I don't get that reference. Is it DK64?
Nah. You know those old bird things you see that like dunk into a glass of water?
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm American.
Dual Penguin. Already have this week's out.
Now, a little bit of hint of advice, it might be fire.
No, you see, I don't think fire's good enough. We might want to go for the quad weakness. Better use ground.
But he's only a single ice type. I don't really know what else he'd be.
He's steel.
Oh, god damn it, you're right. What the fuck? Why is there a train already fucking went by? What the fuck's going on? Right armor. I thought that enemy just shot a second there. Now, String, you can jump out of the armor, but have you tried jumping with the armor?
Well, it's weird. Sometimes when I jump, I just automatically go out of it. I think the D-pad's a bit weird on the Switch controller.
Is it the normal Joy-Con or a Pro controller?
Pro controller.
I hope it's
yeah,
the Pro controller. I like how you're invincible when you're in. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I've heard people having issues with the Pro controller D-pad.
I remember hearing about how the Xenoblade Chronicles Limited Edition Pro controller had a slightly better D-pad.
Yeah, I remember hearing that myself.
Yeah, I didn't get that one though.
Guess you got it for basically free.
Mickey?
Yep.
Not
As Grant
surprised.
said, I don't play trash, so I never bought Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah, it's a good game. Not as good as the first one though.
No, the worst out of those free games has to be Xenoblade X.
I mean, it's not a bad game, it's just very different.
Well, it's not different, it's just really bloody clunky.
Well, I wouldn't call it clunky. Story's crap.
Oh god, yeah. I just imagine when it came to developing that game story mode, it was just like a load of sticky notes on a whiteboard. And it was just rather than make any comprehensible link to it, it was just, yeah, it's fine as this.
Alright, let's see. Anime girl. Check.
Also, it's very, like, makes like 5% of the game. Crap, what was Storm Eagles?
I've got you covered.
Chameleon, I
Still got
think.
Yeah, Chameleon Sting.
That stings.
Tell you what does sting, bloody bees. About bloody hundreds of them in the back garden today.
A bunch of the garden, you saying? Sorry?
In the back garden, just like a swarm of honeybees out of nowhere.
I hate bees. But we can't let them die because apparently they're needed for our ecosystem.
I'd have reminded bees since they're not very aggressive, unlike wasps.
I've had a wasp nest in my garden before. That's a fun thing to deal with.
You have gardens? Is that also a European thing?
What, the concept of gardening?
Yes. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. My grandmother had one of them.
Those are what the old people had.
You see, only people who care about the environment have gardens. I'm American. That's String. The wall jump does not make you invincible.
I don't care. I'm gonna keep trying.
You ever heard of the definition of insanity?
I love Far Cry 3.
No?
You know, trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
How many times have you said that and how many times have people listened? Therefore, you have defined yourself as insanity.
Have you seen
Yep.
history? We don't seem to listen.
I assume the
Oh shit.
freaking yep they are.
Checkmate.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Creepy skull thing. Creepy skull thing.
This is probably the last boss of Sigma Stage 2, if that makes it easy to look up.
Rangda Bangda. Name. Weakness. Chameleon Sting.
Thank you.
Can you say? All right. Can you say that again, but in English?
Rangda Bangda.
Yep,
Apparently
it is.
what it's called here.
The weakness is right, so I assume so. This one doesn't seem too hard, honestly.
Yeah, String, you're right. The grind from Chapter 1 to Chapter 2 is pretty fucking harsh.
Oh, with
Oh,
Octopath?
Octopath.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I just did the final boss. Like, I haven't even been to the final boss yet, but my freaking god. Oh, boy. You're in for a shock with the final boss.
I mean, I'd expect there to be super bosses also after that.
It's not even a super boss, really.
Hang on, come in.
I mean, the last super boss I killed was the one with Octo expansion.
Oh, I have to fight you. That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Oh, the nose is in a separate entity.
Apparently.
Let's see if that has any stuff.
Oh, god damn it.
Dead?
Yeah, well, I didn't think that was a separate... I thought that was something you just had to avoid. I didn't realize you could actually hit it.
Well, I thought it was just part of the scenery, not an actual... I mean,
Why
really,
did-
I'm just taking a look at it now, and all I want to do is put a stick in it.
That was my me not dashing.
Okay, I'm not looking. Oh, I probably should have went to an inn.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Wall jumping. Look, it's not like wall jumping in Zero Mission, man. It's not that hard.
Well, no, in Zero Mission, the wall jump forces you to go a certain arch. You can't just do one-sided like you could in Super Metroid.
No, you could do it one-sided on Zero Mission. Fusion is the one you have to do it with two walls.
Oh, it's fusion.
Even though I've always been split about between Zero Mission and Fusion because I like Zero Mission's world better, but I like Fusion's bosses a lot more.
Well, like Yakuza,
Yakuza?
the giant spider thing. You kill it to get the space jump back.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
That's usually the least, well, I should say the most hated boss in that game.
It's definitely, yeah, it killed me a good bit of times, but it probably wasn't my least favorite boss.
I mean, my least favorite boss in any of the Metroid GPA games is Ridley, and that's only because of the fucking sound effect he makes.
Nightmare gave me a lot of trouble, but I remember that was probably because I believe I was doing something wrong. That's why it gave me so much trouble.
Were you spamming missiles and not charge shots?
No, cause I think his face, I forget, his gravity, okay. I was using charge beams, I know, his gravity, you have to use the charge beam on his little gravity thing until he reveals his face. Then his face is weak to missiles. I, for some reason, thought his face
I
was
thought I
immune
was
to
about to die
missiles.
then, to be honest.
This isn't Megaman in base with the one fucking trap. Because I think I remember, like, I for some reason thought his face was immune to missiles. So I used nothing but the charge shot, and you can guess how hell it was fucking awful using the charge shot on his face.
Well, doesn't the
Because-
face also have a bit of a dodgy hitbox as well?
No, his face is pretty large. It's just, he moves around a lot. So having in this charge beam, you can't spam as much as the missiles. So overall, the missiles were just playing out better to spam.
Fair enough.
Since
You would think-
you have nothing
would
but
think,
super
yeah.
missiles.
Well, super missiles and diffusion missiles at some point, I think they call them.
Yeah. Oh dear, what are these things?
Because there's a few sound effects I really don't like in Fusion. If it's not Ridley sound effect, it's the power bomb sound effect, and if it's not that, it's the diffusion missile sound effect.
I need to go back and finish Fusion.
Fusion's
Yeah,
fun.
it's a good game.
I got about halfway through it before I stopped, because I got it for 3DS, because it was free.
Oh, you were part of the ambassador program.
Yep, got my 3DS for $2.
Nice.
Okay.
I won
I
it from a,
saw
I
that.
won it from a stacking machine. If you've ever heard of those before.
A
It's-
stacking machine.
You know there's kind of like, at arcades, like kind of Tetris arcade game, where you gotta stack the box as high as you can. You get to the top, you get like a 3DS or a Wii U or something like that.
Never heard of them. I don't think we have them here.
They're pretty common in Australia, but they're like it's an arcade machine where you can win major prizes, so they're meant to be incredibly difficult. To the point where it blatantly cheats you, like, you know, like a gambling machine or something.
Yeah, like a claw grab machine. I've seen plenty of those around here.
It's the only time I've ever won it. It's the only time I've ever seen someone win it. And I'm still shocked to this day I won my 3DS from it. Because at the time, I was choosing between getting a 360 or a 3DS at the time. So I ended up getting both.
So you were one of the few people then that had legitimate access to the AGB firm then?
Yeah. So I have all the GBA stuff and the NES stuff they give for free, although that was later sold.
Yeah, interesting thing about the NES stuff is that the virtual console inside there's actually a multi-emulator. It's not just like one specific emulation, there's different cores inside it.
Oh, okay.
One of which is a GBA core. Before you ask, no, it doesn't run very well.
Well, they got all the GBA games that sold us running well for some reason. I don't know why they didn't end up selling those.
Basically, the way they worked was they were basically running on GBA hardware inside the 3DS.
I didn't even know GBA was in the 3DS.
Well, it needs the ARM7 in there for DS mode. Because the main CPU for the 3DS is an ARM11, that gets shut off when it switches from CTR to TWL mode. Once in TWL mode, it wakes up the ARM7, and then from there it can go from TWL to GBA.
Oh, how the hell did I do that?
Do what?
I killed level 24 enemies when I'm only like level 18, 19, 17 to 20.
Oh, it's pretty easy to do stuff like that. So, what level are you now then?
Because they fucking wrecked me. Oh, I didn't want to. I'm now like 19 to 20.
Like I said, thankfully the grind isn't too bad after that. But yeah.
It didn't help that one of my characters was already dead, so he didn't get shit. But I have such a fucking dilemma between Fusion and Zero Mission. I just can't decide which one of them I like more.
For me,
it comes down to taste, from what I understand.
Yeah, but it's just like there's just one drastic thing I like about one than the other. One has better level world, in my opinion. The other one has much better bosses.
I mean, I prefer Zero Mission myself, if only for the freedom of sequence breaking you can do in that game.
I never cared for sequence breaking, so that's why I just can't decide between the two. Although my favorite 2D is still AM2R, because I don't care about the 3DS remake. It looks really boring. I'm not a fan of the counter looks because I've seen gameplay. You use the counter for like virtually every fucking thing. And so I just never bothered buying it.
Well, I mean, if you can hack your 3DS, you can run the original version, no problem.
What do you mean by run the original version of what?
Metroid 2.
I don't want to play the original Metroid 2. I only want to play AM2R.
Oh, AM2R? No chance then.
I mean, I don't know my computer, so...
Well, I mean, someone was crazy enough to try and port Undertale over. Don't know if that ever finished.
What game?
What the
Undertale. Someone tried unofficially porting that to 3DS.
Is Game Maker even possible on 3DS? Because I know that's what it was built in.
Officially, I don't think so. No, someone managed a way to port some of it out. They did do a demo about, what, a year or two ago? I've not stayed up to date on it.
I don't really see the point since it's already on the Switch. Unless you wanted it to be even more portable.
Well, this is being done before the Switch came out.
It's always unfair being a guy. Women don't have to be nervous about carrying around their Switch. They have purses.
I can fit mine in my pocket if I really wanted to.
Nah, but
it's kind of a pain to move around though.
I'm talking about if you have like a case, because then you could literally just put it in your purse.
Well, I mean, I used to carry a PSP 1000 in my pocket.
Oh, what was your weakness again?
Sting Chameleon. Let's see. Yeah.
Cutter, I think it was Cutter.
He's weak to karma.
Yeah, Boomerang Cutter.
Boomer. Where did he go?
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Yeah, it's good to see he too can suffer from Megaman X3 boss syndrome. Actually, no, he doesn't dash to the left and then dash to the right, so never mind. Fuck, what is your weakness? Man, Cyrus is so fucking good in this game.
Oh, you don't know the half of it late. There's a lot better classes later. Oh, come on! There we go, take that, you bastard.
Please don't. Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to look into. Mystery gift research.
For Pokemon.
Yeah, just because of SGB doing Pokemon Crystal, and they were saying you can't do mystery gift because it went on an emulator. To which my answer is challenge accepted.
I'm gonna show Jean off.
What's
So
your
it should be
weakness?
doable with Project 64. What's this thing?
Oh, why Project 64?
Pokemon Stadium 2.
Ah.
I can do mystery gift for you solo. And there
So
is a
this-
controller. Oh, yeah, you just use the transfer pack. Transfer pack's been emulated with donkeys.
Can't you just easily use a cheat to put in the item that you need for events?
It's weird, it doesn't actually give you the event though, it only gives you the item. It's
Yeah,
like
the
you need
event handler and the item handler are two separate entities.
it's like
usually.
it's like you need a trigger to activate the event as well as the item. It's weird. And the cheat only gives you the item, not the flag.
That is really dumb. Unlike in Pokemon Gen 4 with the oddest thing, you can just use a walk through walls glitch and just walk to Shaman.
And Darkrai.
Yeah, same for Darkrai.
And Arceus.
Arceus, I never saw for Arceus.
It takes a very specific chain of tweaking to get in there, but it can be done.
I've never seen RCS before.
Event Pokemon are fucking dumb. Fuck you, Game Freak.
I mean, I've been to the Hall of Origin myself.
What's the whole of Origin?
Where
That's where
RCS is.
Arceus was meant to have been originally. I mean, it was just Spear Pillar copy pasted over with some glass stairs and a glass floor on top.
String, stop trying to use the fire underwater.
I was trying to remember what the weakness was.
You kept spamming the fire though.
Because I've got a program on my 3DS that can inject mystery gift data into the Gen 4 and Gen 5 games. And I was able to make one to give the Azure Flute to go to Arceus in the Gen 4 games.
Yeah, cause never mind.
Yeah, mystery gift is possible in emulation for Gen 2.
Have people already done it?
Yeah, basically the do you know the version of PJ64 I gave Linky a while ago? The controller plugin in that supports the transfer pack, and you can hook up your Game Boy ROM and save data to it, and then the game will just recognise it as a valid cartridge. And the mystery gift does indeed work that way. I mean, that's how I used to do it back in the day, because fuck, I'm not getting 2 copies of the game. Do I look like I'm made of money?
Wouldn't
I'd
you,
like to get a
wanna-
copy of Heart Gold and Soul Silver again. Shame.
Yeah, they're one of the more expensive DS games.
Well,
The
there are
only
also
expensive DS
a lot
games I
Baron
know of.
copies out there. Sorry. Most expensive DS games?
Because I remember, like, even when they were not that old, but good enough to be in the pre-owned section, they were like the most expensive DS games there, like $30, when most would be around 10.
That'll be demand more than anything. It also doesn't help that Heart Gold and Soul Silver use different cartridge types than normal DS games.
Did they?
Yeah, they all have built-in infrared.
Is that for the
Sensors on top of
Pokeball
it.
Walker thing or whatever?
Yep. They have an IR receiver just for the Pokewalker. I mean, it's an easy way to tell if you've got a counterfeit because the counterfeits don't have the IR in them. But then if you can't identify the counterfeit just from the front sticker, you're doing it wrong.
I should play Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I don't think I've never fully beat any of the Gen 2 in any form.
Like Heart Gold and Soul Silver are like some of the best Pokemon games out there.
My man knows.
I don't really have a favorite, really.
Although I've now got my 3DS loaded up with dumps of my DS library, so I don't need to use the cartridges inside the system anymore.
I don't know. Let's
Oh,
go
you're new.
Pikachu, maybe. Let's go Pikachu. Maybe maybe may take the best Pokemon
already
game
got
ever.
weakness.
Let's see.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath, to be honest.
Oh, sorry. You can't enter this gym until you bring in a water type.
Oh god, stupid deliberate gating. Ugh.
Yeah, and they confirmed it's for every gym.
So I'm guessing they just think every person that plays Pokemon now is a fucking idiot.
I know. Let me ask my biggest gripe for Sun and Moon is the mechanics where they tell you which move is now super effective or not very effective once you beat that Pokemon. My least favorite mechanic in any Pokemon game ever. It's so fucking dumb. Hey, we're gonna tell you how to play the game, basically.
Yeesh, and I thought the hand holding during the Wii and DS era was bad enough.
I know, it's fucking I haven't even beaten Sun and Moon. And I've got it day one.
Well, I had it before it was officially released, technically.
How dare you.
No, because it got leaked.
Nintendo, open up!
I can come get some, because that data's nowhere in my hands anymore. And then my physical copy broke street date, so, meh. By the time the game came out, I already beaten it.
Cat's playing. I want to play Kirby. Let's play online. Unlike Mario Party, which isn't getting a real online mode.
Oh, I hope they do. I really hope they listen to people and they're like, okay, we'll release an update, let's let you do it. But they won't, because it's Nintendo.
It's not gonna happen.
And we'll be stuck playing Project 64 again.
I
don't
know.
know, maybe it'll be better with your improved internet connection.
Like I said, I don't think the upload speed was a problem, I think it's just our ping.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a American. It probably is because it is a American to British to Australian.
So all three corners of the world.
No, and Linky's Eastern, and Rush is like on the other side of America. So
Linky's. I don't know where Link. What
Kentucky.
That's it. And I know Rush is LA.
Yeah, that's a one hell of a fucking connection.
Yeah, they're pretty much like directly opposite one another.
And I'm the one that hosts it, so you guys all connect to me, and I have to send it all back out to you guys.
That's it, guys. We're moving to Australia.
So on the bright side, at least the connection's right in the middle of us.
And that we got to maintain some space. Back to the bags, boys. We're moving to New Zealand.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't want to go to Europe.
New Zealand isn't Europe, Apple.
Aw. I thought everywhere was Europe. I want you out of my...
That's what video game companies may think we're Europe, but we're not Europe.
I want you out of my country. You mess with Michael Big, you mess with America. I want you out of my country by the end of the week. But this is Japan. Every country in the world's owned by America.
Well, apart from Iceland.
And besides, except for America itself, apparently. Apparently it's owned by China.
That's owned by Disney. Which is buying China soon, so don't worry about it. Literally the only hope of killing enemies stronger than you, break them and then hope like hell you can kill them before they wake back up. I will break you. Please don't kill me.
Well, alright then, only because you said please.
Surely these, what the fuck are they called? Hang on. God, that is a low chance to steal.
Yeah, if you boost it, it helps a lot.
No, but but these aren't enemies. These aren't enemies where I wanna waste my boost on seals.
I mean, more important question is, why the hell are you fighting seals?
Haven't you ever played Ice Climbers? Gotta club those seals, bro.
I'm sure there was something else in the original version. No, one of the enemies had a graphical change.
Hang on a second. Ah, that's my cat.
Eye string. The thing is, that's why I heard him meow a while back.
Yeah, it's my cat at the door.
Pet it. Do it. Do it.
What, you want me to let her in?
Yeah.
I hope she's not a wire chewer.
Back by popular demand, Strings cat. Yeah, what's that? It was like, first there was the gamer dudes, and then there was the Twitch girls, who took over Twitch, and now cats.
And she's in. Should be lucky that Apple likes you. You guys there?
That's right, they changed. Yeah, we can hear it loud and clear. Yeah, they changed the graphic in Ice Climbers. They changed seals to those like white fluffy things.
Those Yeti-looking thingies.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. You have a very vocal cat.
Oh yes, she wants attention. I'm the only one in the house, so that's why.
Jeez, and you get onto me for having a train in the background, Mr. Cat meowing in the mic.
Hey, listen, you control my noise. You
can't. Let the cat in again?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. Who wanted to let the cat in again? Apple.
I mean, you can tell me to fuck off. I don't care.
It's alright. She's coming for a bit now, so she should be good to leave.
You bore me, human. Your skills are very...
So I probably grinded for no reason for a bit.
You grind, I'm grinding.
Grinding's grinding.
Unfortunately, Cyrus's passive ability, I'm too lazy to take off his ability that reduces random encounters.
Alright, let's go. Sigma Stage 4. I think it's the last one.
This should be the last one.
I've done the boss rush, so.
What? I don't like how changing your sub job changes the character, but they don't change it in the overworld, which is kind of dumb.
If I had to guess, it's probably because they didn't want to make sprites.
They probably, yeah. I mean, they probably just need to make the running sprite, really.
In Bravely Default, they did.
I guess those were 3D. I don't know if a 3D model would be easier. I don't know much about sprites.
Well, sprites should have to redraw every individual frame. For a model, the hardest part's just rigging it up.
Does Sigma Form 1 have a weakness?
I'm a
Hadouken.
check.
It's Sigma's pet, I think I fight first.
Sigma, weakness, electric spark, weak spot, body while moving.
Is that his pet, or is that Sigma himself?
Sigma himself. Wolf
Ah.
Sigma is weak to rolling shield.
Thank you. No, he's not.
Well, thank you, Strategy Wiki, for lying to me.
You want to know? He's also apparently weak to the dash shots.
Let's see what you're talking about.
Switch to your normal. Yeah, switch to your normal Buster. Well, actually, you don't dash in him, is he? Hang on. Did that just bounce off?
It is actually.
Oh yeah, it does 2 points instead of 1. All you just gotta do is not dash into him.
Easier said than done.
You could, mate.
Well, that's fun. What's his actual weakness? Is it really rolling shield?
Yeah, it says here, rolling shield.
It just didn't. It didn't do anyone. It did like 1 point of damage.
I wouldn't know because I think I got the because I know if you do the Hadouken once the fights immediately as the fight starts it kills them.
Oh, hold on, is it the separate wolf thing, Velguarda?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, shotgun ice.
Shock and ice.
Yeah.
You should try shooting the dog with the shotgun.
Well, I mean, everyone knows a critical dog's weakness is the old yellow treat.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Yeah, it is.
What's that, Leslie? You're broken your paw and we can't afford the veterinary bills? Well, we'll have to take it out back.
I'm surprised how I mean old yellow times, but it didn't even have vets. Solution to have any sign of sickness in that day is just die.
And now Sigma Form 1.
Yes, so Sigma Form 1. Yeah, electric spark. And then his final form afterwards is rolling shield.
Okay.
Apparently whoever wrote this article didn't specify the names properly.
They should have just called it dog. Alright, calm down there, George Lucas.
Because I think George Lucas is going to sue somebody. So he jumps from wall to wall and shoots lasers, and that's about it.
There's all
Oh,
lightsabers.
damn it. Please tell me I know it's face dog again.
I think you do.
Well, only one way to find out.
Still got enough ammo to do it at least.
Why would you be using? Don't you have some things?
I do. I just didn't do it in time. I thought I had a bit more health than I did.
Oh, poor Yeller.
And nothing of value was lost.
I mean, to be fair, robot dog's worth more than robot human. Oh, Disney! Like I mentioned Disney, and now they're really looking into here suspiciously. Aren't you guys happy that there's at least one Star Wars movie a year now? Like it's owned by EA, which even though the game license is owned by EA.
Well, I'd be concerned about it, but I'd have to actually watch Star Wars first.
Nah, same. I've never watched one either.
I didn't
Oh,
like
I
Last
have-
Jedi, but I think that the whole like let's make a remake is people being dumb.
Wait, a remake of what?
Fans are like, let's make a better Star Wars film by remaking it ourselves. Which is
Oh
just
boy,
hilarious.
I hope it's as high quality as the Sonic fan movie.
The Sonic was voiced by what's his face?
Julian White, I think it was.
I found it out the other day, which surprised me.
So I don't think the dude had done it before, and in nearly, what, 20 odd years?
Look, let's face it, the Sonic fan movie would have been much. It was a CG Sonic, right?
Yeah.
Well,
It would have been.
Sonic, and oof.
It would have just been better if they had one of those very poorly made Sonic fursuits, or suits in general.
Honestly, I think a fursuit would have done better.
I can't exit the stage, really?
Oh,
You're
no.
trapped in here.
Alright.
Maybe if you had gotten good and got the Hadouken, this wouldn't be a problem.
He did get the Hadouken, though.
Apparently
Yeah,
didn't
he
save,
didn't
though.
save.
He didn't
He never got
save?
the password.
Oh, bullshit.
We can always check the playback.
I was certain I saved, but I probably didn't.
Should have
Oh,
saved.
well.
Why didn't you just save state string?
No, I'm not save stating. We're doing this the authentic Hex experience.
this isn't authentic. This is not on a Super Nintendo with the cartridge.
Shut up.
Checkmate.
Alright, we're just cheating this. Fuck, you knows how to cheat. Get me.
What? The wall's on fire. Don't worry, it won't melt it. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. I mean, really, it'll only hit you if he does that one attack, so you're fine. like a cat stuck in a tree.
Look, I'm not beating this. I'm just wasting my lives because I don't have a choice.
It really sucks that you have 6 of them too. Shouldn't have grinded. Except now you have to grind for more health. Do you think? I noticed that his one of his moves allows him to block projectiles. Do you think he could block the Hadouken? That'd be some fucking shit.
Up we go, up we go, up we go. Can I really not leave the
No.
stage?
How if only I could
That's
just
so
kill
dumb.
myself.
That's so dumb.
Can't you just load up a save?
But don't I have to start from single stage 1?
Isn't there? I wouldn't know because I don't know if there's a save. I haven't been paying attention if there's a save after Sigma Escape 2.
There's a save after, but
3.
I'm pretty sure afterwards you start at Sigma stage 1.
That depends on whether or not there's a password screen, and I haven't been looking because I'm too busy grinding in the game. Oh, I only play the most authentic games. I continue to grind because who the fuck thought it would be a good idea to go to level 24 when I'm level 16? Yeah, you get him, String. Tell him who's a good boy. I mean, a bad boy. He's a bad boy. Let the quit String. Get the cat back in here. He's our only hope.
Yeah, stick him deaf, kitty.
Kill me.
Oh,
I'm not gonna win this without sub-tanks.
you know, maybe if you're good at the game, like a certain someone.
Never claimed I was good at the game.
Look, we all know there's only two ways to get popular on Twitch: be good at a game, or be a female. And you're only one of those things. I mean, what? Oh, oh no, that was a mistake.
What have we done?
I was mashing the A button and I accidentally had Ophelia use her attack instead of a spell,
Oops.
and I still killed the enemy.
Well, still got XP out of it.
I mean, unless these wind sprites kill me. String, don't hit the dog. Dog good, even if evil robot dog.
Kill me.
All good. So why are you
Kill
hitting
me.
me? 'Cause that's
Kill me. Because I might as well press a button while I'm waiting for him to kill me.
I mean, you could always have a drink, or check what's going on social media or whatever.
oh,
Yeah, I'm sure the dog won't mind.
How many
only the most
lives?
riveting
Still
gameplay.
3. I'm not gonna grind for lives. I'm just gonna grind for sub tanks.
God forbid. You say that now they're just gonna start dropping lives now. You know that. Oh, there goes Cat again. Welcome
Yeah.
back. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Blah 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 blah. Screw Sigma.
Welcome, Max. Oh, you're back again? You wanna play with my dog?
Okay, so remember, you have to walk him at least twice a day and clean out his toilet. Okay, thanks. Going to McDonald's. Bye.
I just love how Sigma just zooms in, just no animation at all. It's like with the fucking Alliance Lighthouse raid boss, the second one, just pops in and out of existence. Finally, someone with good commentary. You tell him, Cat. Oh fuck, I forgot to heal. Much like String how String is now.
Oh shit, we could have had.
Sorry.
Well, I killed the dog with something with the Mega Buster at least.
Looks like that's called String. That is technically animal abuse and is a very good sign of psychological trouble / being a psychopath. Yeah, you tell him, Cat. Tell him what he did wrong.
Okay, Cat, show us on the doll where he touched you.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Okay.
gotta
Maybe
end the day
not.
with a risque jokes there, guys.
Okay, fuck you. That was him. Don't say guys. Don't bring me into this. I was never in this stream. We don't talk about this.
I think he actually went.
Alright, come on. Yeah, I get it. Blah 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 blah.
I'm here to beat you up. Hey kid, you like Star Wars? Here's a dog. Time to play fetch X. No, String, you could at least be trying, man. Yes, String, hit the dog. You monster. Does Mega Man X have the thing to where if you get hit, you lose your charge?
Yep.
Yep, I fucking hate that mechanic.
Oh no, I don't. I just got hit then. I thought I didn't.
You might end up. I think it's probably like if you let go of the button while you get hit.
Probably. Alright, last life, and then get my grind up sub tanks. Up, 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 up. Alright, last life, and then
Should have saw this coming string. If only you brought some coming Johnny in. Please subscribe now.
No,
Hashtag
please
not
follow
an
so I can get subscribers.
We could just put some fucking clickbait Mega Man X with some coming Johnny guest stars. Easy money. True friendship is letting... You see, true friendship is allowing me to write off your fame. Now come on, man, join. Why are friends for?
Come on, dude, I'll pay you in exposure.
Steal now. Nope. I was always, because I thought the stealing in Octopath would be the same as others, but nope. I was like, what the fuck, at 5%? What the fuck does he have? Or, you know, unlike Trissa, who just goes, fuck this, I'm just gonna miss a 99%, I'm gonna fuck up a 99% chance steal.
I learnt!
Maybe if I go up the wall. I like how he isn't very much different from his dog, to be honest, now that I look at him. Oh yeah, this is your last life.
Oh no, I got one more.
Well, you know
Oh,
what they say
this is-
about pets and their owners, they tend to take on similar attributes.
But this is Sigma.
Well, he technically owns the dog, don't he?
Yeah, the dog, you know, the dog really does kind of come out of nowhere, to be honest. Same thing for Sigma, since this game doesn't explain anything about him. Unless you read the manual.
Oh no, they made an anime for the PSP version.
Don't you get the,
It's in this.
animation- the
Yeah, it's in
Day of
this.
Sigma?
It's in this.
Now you get and after this, you get to watch the commentary app. Stay tuned for more.
Nah.
And while we continue to beat this dog. Don't worry, robots don't have feelings. So who thought it was a good idea to program pain in a robot anyway?
Okay. Alright, grind up some things now. Oh boy.
Now, String, what do we learn? That's right, grinding gets you nowhere. It's all about high school and college education.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Look, I never said I had a bachelorette degree.
Oh, by the way,
Yes,
X-Men, did you manage to fix up Linky's controller problems?
Oh, no chance.
What's wrong with it?
What's right with it is the better question.
Which controller is it?
All of them. The Xbox
Ah.
One. Adapter doesn't want to install the system at all. Like, we tried doing a manual installation, but wasn't having it.
Reminds me of the time I was like, when I had to buy my 360 controller adapter.
See, this is why I just use wired controllers, not wireless.
Yeah, but a lot of companies don't make a lot of. It's really I haven't seen a lot of first-party wired controllers around my area.
I didn't get
Oh,
rechargeable batteries for my Xbox controller.
I need to do new 360 controllers. Mine are just starting to wear out, not feel very comfortable. Like how when you can move the joystick, just like you can feel it wiggle a little without actually moving it.
Yeah, the internal thing's loose.
Mm-hmm. Both of them are doing that. And I would just hook up my Switch controller with that, but I use it for my Switch, so I'd have to constantly switch it between them, which I don't want to do.
But that's the point of the Switch. The Switch.
Shut the fuck up, String. You're right, but you're wrong. I'd rather hook up the Joy-Cons to my computer.
Hey, you can do that.
You can, but why would you? Because the Pro Controller is better in every way.
I mean, you can use a Wii remote if you want to.
And nunchuck. Don't forget the nunchuck.
And the classic controller.
Don't forget your protection. You don't forget your wrist strap to hold it in place. Don't want to smack anyone, would you?
Oh, reckless Wiimote guy.
When will you be
Well,
announced to
he-
Smash?
Look, I was just about to say that. I mean, he could probably get him before Waluigi, though, to be fair.
I
No,
think the dream became
no.
dead once people started annoying Sakurai about it.
Yeah, I don't, well, I mean, I wouldn't know anything about if people are in Japan are wanting him.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Japan have their own list.
Let's see, Anime Girl number 23, Anime Girl number 27, Anime Girl
Hatsune
number
Miku,
45. How about, I don't want, that's disgusting. I wonder, what is Japan? Granted, to be fair, the characters Japan asked for, probably none of us would fucking know what they are.
And they'll get in before the West gets any characters in.
No, we got Ridley. Or
Oh, yeah,
as
good point.
Japan likes to, or as Japan likes to call him, Captain America.
Or by a miracle, Upe Bota.
Yeah, I heard about that actually.
Wait, who?
By a miracle, Upe Bota.
Okay, but okay, but who is that?
It's a baby that turn things into inflatables and then smack it with the rattle to send them flying. Decent platformer for the Famicom Disk System.
That explains a lot. Sorry,
Thank
I'm
you.
not into your weeaboo anime girl, cat girl trash.
I think it got a cartridge release at some point, but I think it was like around the early 90s.
If you had the Hadouken string, this would already be over.
Blame the game for not saving it.
But this is your fault. Sigma always looks ridiculous. I don't see. Sigma, to be honest, in this sprite looks pretty fucking ridiculous, to be honest. No! Geez, String, you nearly fucked up bad. Oh, too bad there's no crouching. That is not till Mega Man X5.
I'm gonna waste all my E-tanks on this, aren't I?
This is only the first phase.
Actually, I just figured it out now. Kind of feel dumb.
What was the trick?
You'll see.
The power of Get Gud is within everyone.
You right there, Sigma?
Oh god, you've looped them.
Yep.
Thank God for shitty AI.
Alright, and next is just shield, right? That was what you
Yep.
said.
Wolf Sigma, Rolling Shield. Here we go, final phase. Although, I'm not sure where you're supposed to hit him, per se.
God,
On the
it's like
head,
an
on the
anime.
head, probably.
It's like an anime when there's a bush behind the character that you can obviously tell someone's about to jump out of. Because it's colored differently. I always love a good old game of spot the
Spot the bush
main
that's clearly animated.
you spot the main character in an anime.
Alright. Okay. Well, let's know the trick now.
I would say you could grind those worms, but they're in such a fucking awkward position, it's basically impossible. Which was probably the plan.
I have another idea. It's not the weakness, but I have an idea.
Alright, if this fails, you're getting out. Okay, thank God. I mean, I'm nothing but horrified when I'm stealing, ever since I failed that 99% chance.
Yeah, it's a pretty reliable trick.
I assume this is how most people just beat this game. I only just figured it out now.
Well, better late
Alright,
than never.
World record hide. Can we read? Yeah, we have time to read a few donations. Yeah. Hey, my grandfather died. All right, everybody, clap. Hi, GQQ. You should really stop reading those damn things.
Well, you know, stop relying on script.
On what?
On script.
I don't know what script is.
The script.
Oh,
A
script.
written script. That's what he's talking about. Drake Sigma, you tricked me.
$5. When you say you'd only transport matter.
Oh, that's useful. No more. That's okay.
Two more hits. Okay, now let's see if this works.
Will String get the girl or play like one? Wait, this is not going to have time.
No, that's not gonna work. Okay, they thought of that.
I mean, I guess that a brother now doesn't seem to have any invincibility frames. Ah, yes. One character I have that can break these enemies, and she's the last one to go.
I might as well just die.
Life is just
What?
pointless. Someone just looks like S just developed depression.exe.
No. Alright. When I get my armor sub-tanks, I think I got it this time. So I got a strategy for all of them now.
Please don't kill anyone. Oh, fuck you.
Hang on a moment. I got 2 messages.
Alright. They better say get good.
Alright.
Look, I don't know, there was one point where, I was talking to Chris about how much trouble Slippery Climb was giving me in Crash, the color gem.
Yep.
He told me to get good, and as soon as he said that, I was like, alright, fuck you, but if I I will get good, and if I do it first try after you say that, I'll say you're pretty, and then I did it first try after he told me to get good. And then
Has Slippery come the DLC one?
No, that's
Stormy Ascent.
Oh, right, yeah.
yes. I've never did that one. I just said fuck it, I don't care.
I've done it. It's hell, but I've done it.
Have you done the time trial?
No, God, no. I don't have. I like this Saturday.
I was like,
Well,
I
I
was just at the point where I was like, I was just at the point where I was like, I want to go to Crash 2 now. I want to play a good game.
Crash 2 is much better.
I was crazy enough to get a platinum on Stormy Ascent.
John also streamed that, or at least tried. Obviously, he never did it because
Oh,
that's
he tried, he
fucking-
didn't succeed.
I mean, I don't blame him.
And then you got Future Tense and Crash 3 now.
Which is actually
What's that?
pretty difficult. There's a death roof part in that level too, so you can't
Will
die.
we ever? Will we ever get a new level for Crash 2 since Crash 3 got one?
I mean, Crash 3 is basically Crash 2 with power up, so I don't see they will. I don't think they will.
No. Yeah,
I
you're
prefer
probably
Crash
right.
2.
Yeah, same here. Even though I still haven't beaten Crash 3. I should probably get to
Crash
that.
3 is still good.
Yeah, I only just because I'm not a big fan of some of the level gimmicks, like the pirate levels. Man, fuck
Yeah.
CTs.
Same.
Didn't they fix the controls for those levels recently?
Apparently they did, but I didn't feel any difference.
Wait, didn't I? Okay, no, I didn't.
Drop some health. Yeah.
You want some energy, brother? Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, there you go. Again, I just love how the the Pokemon Company are now finally forced to give us multiple save slots.
There's some catch to it. There has to be some catch to it.
No, there's no. If they fucking do, I will literally refute.
It's the Pokemon Company.
I know they're all pieces of shit, and really their games are. Most of their Pokemon games aren't that great, to be honest.
Well, especially under the hood.
Half their games are clones of others.
I still think the whole gimmick of that separate, of making two versions of it is a very cheap tactic, and for some reason Nintendo can get away with it. Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh, I didn't like Fates. I haven't been in it though. I got to like chapter 8 and I was just kind of done. Fates they went a little too hard on the fan service. Awakening had a good balance. I actually think Echoes did really good of it too. Fates is just.
I've seen the character design, so I can believe it.
Half of them are your family. Sorry,
I mean,
half of them are your family until you find out you were adopted. So they're not really your family.
They're not real. See, kids, it is okay to fuck your stepsister.
Well, good
Jesus.
thing I got the special edition, just inserted it once 3DS, dumped the data, and then never touched it again.
I just want your data. Fuck you, Nintendo. I've never had interest in Fire Emblem, or as I like to call it,
No, I really like Fire Emblem. Awakening is
Yeah.
a really great game. It's just that, my god, they went a little too hard. Like I said, Echoes, when they did Echoes afterwards, I thought Echoes was really well done in terms of how they did it. It was actually mature. Actually handled subjects pretty seriously.
it talks about anime titties, so like.
And, yeah, everyone
seriously,
was
man.
dressed appropriately for a war.
That's. I mean, that's not anime. What are you talking about?
I mean, would you not go to war in your beachwear?
Look, obviously having your boobs revealing, you know, which behind your boobs is your heart, having those revealed is more tactical because it distracts the enemy. Totally not because they're going to be focused on killing you.
Oh no, don't worry. Though just giving you speed holes makes you more aerodynamic.
It's more mobility. In which case, why aren't you wearing leather armor that covers you completely from shrapnel and stuff, or whatever?
Yeah, do what the Dead or Alive are doing. They're doing the same thing. The new one. It actually looks good.
And there's such a thing for boobs called the Uncanny Valley. They get so big, they just sort of lose all appeal. Or Fire Emblem, as I like to call it. A dating sim with a little bit of tactical gameplay on the side. I'm not wrong, damn it.
No, you're right.
Oh yeah, they are. Also, fun little fact: pretend you're. You know that cards that gets humanity clone? Pretend you're ZZ.
Yeah.
The servers have gone down permanently for it.
Copyright?
I believe it was a coding problem from a Windows or a Google update, I believe.
Oh, and then I just don't want to fix it.
Let me check. I mean, I thought it was just like a controversy thing, too, because, you know, it's pretend you're ZZ. And because people say the fucked up shit, because that's the point of the game, and people will like to overreact to shit.
Just die.
He said something about how the servers, if the servers come back on, there will probably be no chat or fill in the blank cards.
I don't like anyone uses those fill in the blank cards in Cards Against Humanity anyway.
No, I use them. We have whenever I play Pretend You're ZZ, we often have them turned on. I like blank cards. It's just the only way I'll ever be able to type in String's name in an inappropriate black card. That or can, you know, we can always just put on the Australian card pack.
I'm not in the Australian card pack.
Are you sure about that? I'll put you in there.
I'll sue them.
To be honest, you probably could get the Cards Against Humanity to put someone's name in it for some publicity on Twitter. No string, dude. Is that half the house?
Oh, damn it. Damn it!
Okay, so... Okay, apparently he hasn't really gone into much detail about why... Yeah, let me fucking Google. No such.
Oh, god damn it. Why won't you just let me exit the stage? Alright, kill me time. You guys still there?
Yep,
Yeah,
still here.
yeah.
You just went very
That's alright.
quiet.
I'm researching. How dare you? I mean, if ever becomes a thing, I did find servers for Pretend You're ZZ somewhere and bookmark them. He's doing an FAQ, so we'll figure out what happened then. All I know is that he said something about one person ruining it all. Man, fuck that word. Ruining it all.
Why? What did someone do?
He never said anything.
Okay then.
I forget String. With some levels, for Crash 2 100%, you have to enter the level through a secret warp to be able to 100% it.
Yep.
To get the gem.
Yep.
Ah. Okay.
Crash 3 as well.
I never liked
do
that.
twice.
Yeah, because that's with Road to Ruin.
And then the relics as well in Crash 3. You need them to do some secret entrances.
Yeah, you need, I think, 20 minimum. If you want to get the extra levels, if you want to get all levels, you need 25.
Yep.
And if you want absolute, true 100%, you need to get all gold relics at a minimum.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm at Road to Ruin. You have to enter it through digging it.
Yep.
The digging it one. Oh, that's why you got to slam on the plant, haven't you? That's
on the platform in the pit, yep. There's one in Air Crash, one in Digging It, one in Unbearable, and one in Bear It. Where's the last one? Oh, in it's a sewer level. I forgot. Why did I just do that? I'm dumb. I wasn't thinking because I was thinking of Crash 2 levels of all things.
It's enough speedrunning for me. Sometimes I'm honestly fucking surprised that the only version of Crash Insane Trilogy that runs at 60 is the PC version. Not even the Xbox One X or PS4 Pro run it at 60.
I mean, there's Activision getting lazy. Did you hear what they're doing about Spyro?
Yeah, I heard. That's like beyond fucking lazy.
They just don't want to compress it. Because I'm sure they can.
Oh yeah, there's compression tech for the PS4.
Yeah. I am going to assume that's why we're not getting a Switch version for a bit.
Well, that and no one wants to splurge out for the nice 32 cards. Or 32 gigabyte cards, I should say. That's why LA Noir's partially download only.
Oh, so is Wolfenstein 2 and I think Doom as well.
Doom's only for the multiplayer, which I never touched. So.
That's right, yep.
Oh yeah, the online service for the Switch goes pay to play next month.
Yeah, I still want to know, like, you know, what the hell the NES thing's about. I thought there'd be a direct this month where they talk about it.
And it seems like they want to just get it out low key.
I mean, it's a paid online. I don't know why you want to do that low key. Unless you're like Sony, who just, you know, want to sneak microtransaction to a game that you said that would have no microtransactions.
What game's that?
Gran Turismo.
Oh, okay. Sony is slowly becoming more and more dickish over the years since the PS4 came out.
Happens to every single company that gets into the lead.
Pretty much.
It's almost like they develop an ego or something.
I mean, my favorite part really is the Sony fans that act like that's, you know, getting fucked. Them not getting crossplay is like they don't care about it. Like, who cares, man? They like getting fucked over by Sony.
It's alright. PS5 comes out next year. Well, yeah, probably. PS5 may come out next year, and we'll see how that goes. Although, consoles usually come out in any year. I don't know.
Nah, I think it's only gonna get it. I think 2020 is more of the year it'll come.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know, what is that in Australian time again?
Well, actually, they've gotten a lot better, so it's probably the same day. I will say that Nintendo better be worried. comes out next year, they're gonna have to do some work. Alright, let's get fill up his energy tanks.
I mean, at least the Switch still has crossplay. Fuck you, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Or as I like to call it nowadays, the PS4. I like to call it the piece of shit 4. It's much more accurate. I never liked how Crash 3 got rid of the speedrunning trick where you slide and get rid of the end lag with a spin.
No, that's still in it. It's just not as fast. Insane Trilogy gets rid of it. It's still in it technically, but it's a lot slower in Insane.
For Crash, yeah, it's still in Crash 2. It's just probably not.
No,
as fast as
it's not. It's definitely not. In Crash, because in the original Crash 2, you did it, but if you let go of the analog stick as you do it, you'd go a lot faster. But Insane removes that quirk, where if you hold it down, you only go as fast as the spin. But it stops the end lag, so it is technically faster.
I'm not a speedrunner. I too do it just because it's fun. Also, God, that's the fucking handheld resolution, 480p.
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe they got away with that.
I know.
Actually, I'll give Crash credit. It doesn't look too bad. Plays Xenoblade 2. That looks horrible in hand mode. That's 360p.
Hang on, which game we talking about?
Xenoblade 2 looks horrible in handheld. That's 360p, but it's just not that. It doesn't like have any anti-aliasing or anything like that. Or it does, but it's really bad anti-aliasing. I can't remember which one it was.
I mean, it's bad when it's only got a lower resolution than the fucking PS2.
Fortnite has a better handheld resolution than Crash.
No, I thought Fortnite went to 480.
No, I'll have to Google that because I know now that it's docked, it's 1080p docked.
Yeah, I don't really mind 480 because the system's pretty has a good pixel density, but below that's when you start getting a bit. Probably should do a bit better.
Check real quick. Because Fortnite's a lot better on the Switch compared to day one. It was pretty bad day one, even though it still wasn't 60.
Well, I got Rust at 83 pretty much.
Yep. This is probably old, but they never updated the handheld resolution.
Alright, here we go. Last attempt. Let's do this.
Boys.
Hopefully last attempt.
Motherfucker, he didn't even tell me. They aren't giving me any fucking numbers, so I'm just gonna say fuck it. It's probably 480p and portable.
Crash is 480p. I know that. Digital Foundry did a thing on it.
And it's also missing the reflections from Crash 3. You know, like the glass in the mirror of the future levels.
Yeah, I know
played
what you're
Crash.
talking about.
I played Crash Portable. Trust me, I could. You can tell it's in 4D. It's just playable in 4D because of it's in handheld.
Like I said,
Well, I am
the
always-
480p doesn't bother me too much. Would I like it in 720p? Definitely, but it's a PS4 game on a Switch. I'll give it a bit of slack.
Yeah, it's not an Unreal Engine, unfortunately.
That too.
You could probably run out of high resolution just using the original versions in the PS Vita.
What?
Oh, hello.
What was the
Hello,
resolution of
Pop.
the PS Vita?
Which, I think it went up to 512 something, I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen pop in on the Switch version of Crash.
That's the poppin', yeah.
Oh, sometimes I can live with. I can live with 30 FPS on a platformer, even though.
I'd prefer 60 still.
I mean, obviously, yeah, obviously.
I always
60
prefer
be
60
better.
over resolution or anything else, really.
I just bought it on the Switch because and you never know when you'll be out in public. Why does that monkey have a robot arm? You never know when you're in public, so I bought it for my Switch.
Save state?
Yeah, PS Vita's got a 960 by 544 screen.
What's doing? You can't save. You won't save state.
I was trying to see if it was save state in it, but I couldn't see it. Maybe there isn't.
Thank you, Train. Let's go. So we can end the stream. Back to Fortnite. Well, speaking of unbearable, here we go.
So yeah, I could theoretically run the original PS1 versions of Crash 1 through 3 on the Vita at a higher resolution than the Switch can with the HD version.
Probably already do. I have it on PS Vita.
So you can't get it for the US for the Vita.
You can't?
Nope.
It's not. It's available in PAL.
No, it's not available in the US. My PS Vita's Japanese, but I have a US account for it.
Yeah, my PS Vita is American actually. Because I bought it while I was over in America because it was cheaper.
What is it? Just a normal black unit?
Original, yeah.
Yeah, mine's a Japanese slim unit, white and cyan.
Oh my fire, yes!
Wondered if he did it.
Oh, that was clutch.
Oh. Fucking hell, that was cutting it close.
That was clutch.
Oh no, why?
Oh boy. Oh god.
And now it's Simon Belmont looks on to Dracula's castle. Oh, wait,
Well, that is
wrong
the
game.
next game I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Castlevania 4.
Ah, a man of culture, I see. Any reason for Castlevania 4?
Because I want to play a Castlevania game though, and I've never played, and I have an SNES Mini, so I have easy access to it.
Alright, can you say that again, but in English, and less fast?
I just want to play a Castlevania game at some point because I haven't played one, and I have an SNES Mini, so I have
why
access
don't you
to
play?
it.
Why don't you? Fuck me. Why don't you play Let's Play Curse of the Moon?
Because I don't have it, and I own Castlevania 4, and I hear it's the best one.
Well, it's definitely the easiest one to get into the series.
Yeah.
Just don't do what I did and go straight in headfirst into Castlevania 3.
No.
I don't see the problem. What are you talking about? Curse of the Moon is great. Also, whoever the
Castlevania Freeze Recorders is the hardest in the series.
Also, who the fucking in Vicarious Visions thought it was a good idea to let nitro boxes jump up 5 feet into the air?
Someone who hates people.
I had a point to where some boxes supposed to form to give you a path. Over some nitro boxes, but one of the nitro boxes jumped as soon as I hit the exclamation mark, so it formed on top of the box. I had to use the bounce on, meaning it was impossible to break the box and get the gem. I think they would have punched that out.
Oh, and that's
Now with
Megaman X.
Now with Dracula defeated, we could finally go home. Good job, Alucard. Oh dear. Alright, co-commentating. This is the only Mega Man X game I've ever played. Because
So far for me too.
Actually, I mean, I've had interest in 4, just, you know, getting a hold of that would have been a pain until the X collection came out.
I mean, I could probably get the original cartridges cheap, but they'll have to be from Japan.
Cheap, in other words, about, I don't know, 150 for the Mega Man 3, X3.
Well, that's for the US version, probably. I've seen X3 in Japan go for about, what, $30, $40? I'm modifying a US Super Nintendo to run Japanese games as a piece of piss.
Piece of toast?
All you gotta do is open the cartridge door and get a pair of pliers on 2 plastic tabs inside.
I thought it was just... Sorry, you said pliers, but just sort of expecting you to just, I don't know, yank something out or something. See, now it fits inside.
I mean, you could do the same thing to an N64 as well if you want to run out of reach in Japanese games.
See, this is the game showing you the dash shots are more powerful.
Wouldn't be surprised. Cut.
I mean, it was kind of a bug that got patched in X3. This is a good game. I like it.
It is. It has problems, but it's a good game.
I mean, the only problem is with your skill. Get good.
Where's that kick button?
Oh, just like my parents did to me when I was 10. Now, if only we could... No, if only for some fucking reason we could just have the screen not have these damn borders.
Can you even change the box art thing in there?
No, what, sorry?
The art and the sidebars there, can you even change it?
What, you mean, Oh, yeah, I can. I get what you mean. Sorry, yeah, so if I go... Wallpaper.
What is... I mean, what is always so fucking difficult about
I
having
can change the screen size, too.
Okay. Why do you have the borders, then?
Because I think it looks nicer than having it stretched, or having it black.
Nah, I'd prefer black instead of Sigma shaking his fist at X.
And X2, from the distance I'm looking at the monitor, looks a bit cross-eyed from this distance.
Also, now we have to wait isn't there something if you wait like a couple
I
minutes?
know there is, but I'm not gonna wait here because I'm meant to end the stream. So
if only there was a speed up function.
Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna end the stream here, guys.
Alright then.
I'll be streaming again tomorrow, probably with Castlevania 4. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to Apple and Experiment for co-commentating.
Thank you for joining this
Plug
one person.
your shit, guys. Plug your shit. Go, plug it.
I have a Fortnite channel. It's called Allier. Next on my next video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Leave a comment down below what you want to see next. Wait, I'm
I
not
haven't
done.
got anything to show.
Alright. Alright, have a good night, guys. See ya.
He is the Nintendo